Welcome back to my channel Lomzy Sews. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I made this bubble skirt. The inspiration was from a Nigerian fashion designer named Vicky James. So I saw this and decided to recreate the skirt part of this guys and share the tutorial with you guys. If this is what you'll be interested in, make sure not to skip any part of this video because I'm going to make it detailed and we have some calculations to make. So we are going to be making the skirt part of this like I told you. Let me know if you have any issues, and if you want me to repeat anything, any part of the dress, let me know. Today we are going to recreate this bubble skirt. So let's start with the tutorial. I'll be doing some calculation before I start cutting the skirt. I need two measurements, the waist circumference, which is 33, and the skirt length, which is 27. I'll be cutting the front and the back separately. So I'm going to divide this waist circumference by 2. So 33 divided by 2, I'm going to get 16.5. And because we want this to be gathered, I'm going to times this by 2, which is also going to give me 33. So I'm going to be using this to get the circumference. So what we're going to use now for the main fabric is 360-degree peplum skirt, and we are going to get the radius for the circumference of the skirt, which is waist circumference divided by 6.28. So in this case we are using 33. Divide this by 6.28, you will get 5.25. so 5.25 is going to be the radius, the skirt radius we are using for this. Next we are going to go to the skirt length. So for the skirt length, you are going to get the skirt length plus sewing allowance, and then you are going to add some inches for the fold, that thing that goes in, has to go inside. So you're going to add that. So now the waist circumference, the length of the skirt, which is 27, plus 1 inch, half inch for up and half inch for down, which will make it 1 inch. And then you're going to add the amount of fold. You can add 3 or 5. I want to make mine 3. So I'm going to add this 28 plus 3 will make it 31. So now on my main fabric, the radius I'm going to use is going to be 5.25, and then the skirt length I'm using would be 31. So you're going to use your own measurements for this. So let's fold this. As you can see, my fabric is single. I'm going to get the radius, the length of the radius, and from there I'm going to get the length of the skirt. So here it is. You're now going to fold it into 2 like this. Remember, this is 360-degree circle skirt, so you're going to fold it again into 4. If you're making 360-degree circle skirt, you have to fold it into 4. So this is it after folding it into 4. I'm going to do the same measurement again. I'm going to take the length of the radius first and mark it here. And from there, I'm going to take the length of the skirt and mark it here. Whatever the total length from the beginning is, I'm going to use it and take it round like this and mark the hem of the skirt. I will also mark the length of the radius, and I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. If this video is too fast for you, I have a tutorial on how to make different types of circle skirts. Remember, we divided this into 2. So I'm going to cut 2 pieces of this. So I place the fabric on another material and cut out this. So The first one I cut it into one, so this one I'm going to cut it into two, and this will be for the back. So I'm going to go ahead and join all these pieces together. I'm going to join the side seam here and also on the other side, leaving the zipper allowance. So this is it. After joining it, is now a one piece. I'll set this aside and we'll go to the lining. To cut the lining, I'm going to use 90-degree circle skirts for the lining. So we are going to get the radius for the 90-degree circle skirt, which is waist divided by 6.28 times that, whatever you get, times that by 4. So we are using 33 for the waist. So here is 33, divide that by 6.28, you will get 5.25. Times this by 4, you will get 21. So the radius I'll be using will be 21. Next, we are going to go to the skirt length, which is skirt length plus sewing allowance. So 27 plus 1, and we are going to get 28. I'll come back to that. So the radius I'm using is going to be 21. The skirt length I'm going to use will be 25. I wrote 28 here, but I'm going to correct this. So remember the 3 we added for the fold. That 3 we added for the fold, you're going to minus it so that the skirt will not be equal. So remember these 3 we added here, you're going to minus it from the length of for the lining, so you have 25 here. So I'm going to use this to fold it. I hope you understand what I did. Just make sure for the lining, whatever you have added for the fold for the main fabric, minus that from your lining, the length for the lining. That's very simple. So I'm going to set this aside and fold the fabric. So first, my fabric is like this. First thing I'm going to do is to get the length of the full length of the skirt. So first I'm going to take the length of the radius, which is 21. From there I'm going to put this my tape like so and take the length of the skirt, which is 25, and then I'm going to fold it like that. So for this 90-degree circle skirt, we are folding just one, as you saw me do. So I'm also going to do the same thing I did for the 360 degrees. So from here, I'm going to mark the length of the radius and also mark the length of the skirt. So this is the length of the radius. I'm going to take the length of the skirt. I'm sorry this went off camera. Remember, I have a full tutorial on how to draft different types of circle skirts. So I'll go ahead and take this round and cut it out. So after marking it, this is how it's looking. I'll just go ahead and cut this out. For the lining, we are cutting just one. It's the front that we cut into two. For the lining, we are cutting only just one. When you're cutting yours, remember to use your own measurements, both the skirt length and this waist circumference. So this is my fabric like this. I'm going to take the length of the hem of this lining. We are going to gather the main fabric into the lining. So you're going to take the measurement of the hem of the lining, whatever that is, gather this like that and sew it onto it. So after gathering mine and sewing it, this is how it's looking. Make sure you understitch this. I used another thread so that you'll be able to see that. So next thing, remember the front, we times that by 2. So we are going to gather this, and I have made running stitches for mine. So I'll go ahead and make gathered on the waistline. And after making the gathered on the waistline, I'm going to baste it on that on the lining piece. With this, we have come to the end of this tutorial. I hope this tutorial was helpful. If it was, make sure to drop a comment in the comment section, and if you don't understand it, also let me know in the comment section. So I'll go ahead to join this straight, the side of the zipper side. Just make sure you pull it to be straight and you join it. And this is it after joining it, as you can see. So you go ahead and join this to the upper side of the top, and I'll go ahead and wear this for you guys to see.